What's going on, everybody? Now, hey, look, normally I know that I'm going live talking real estate, but I'm switching gears here. I've got a secondary venture I'm going after. It's one of my passions at sports. And, yesterday I kind of put it out there. I started launching stuff on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, all that as well. And I'm not going to get into too much as far as what High Temp Sports is. What I'm going to say is this, is that it's centered around the fans. Great analysis. I think that fans have been labeled as fanatics instead of intelligent people that spend a lot of money and their time to watch their passions, whether it's soccer, football, baseball, whatever it is, basketball. But High Temp Sports is going to kind of zero in and engage people in these conversations about big topics. So to kind of kick it off with a big topic. So yesterday I was really pumping out the Duke-Carolina game. I grew up in North Carolina, so there was a little bit of a personal interest in it, but on a national interest level as well. High Temp Sports and me, Owen Gill, were really paying attention to all the stories that were going on around the game. The ticket sales were insane. I looked at tickets before the season when they were about $300 to go to the Duke Carolina game, and yesterday they were like on average about $3,500 for a ticket. And last night, all the hype. You got former President Obama there. You got all these celebrities there. Everybody's talking about it. It's the most college basketball has been talked about in years. And I think it brings up a good question after what happened in the first minute. Zion Williamson, who's kind of the star of the show, he's the reason everybody was wanting to be there. As much as we want to say it's about the other guys, he was the story. He was the attraction that everybody wanted to see, and he goes down and gets hurt in 30 seconds into the game. And I think it just kind of took the wind out of all the hype and the buildup for the game. So my first big question to everybody is this, and I just kind of posted it on Facebook as well and Instagram, is do athletes at this time, is there some kind of compensation that we should be talking about on a bigger level than a free education? I talk to people all the time. I'm not from Alabama where I live now. I'm from areas where pro sports are much bigger than the college world is, like we're seeing now. And what I'm going to say is this. Maybe not the colleges should be compensating these guys, because I think that it puts you at a disadvantage when it comes to some of the smaller schools trying to recruit some of these big-time athletes, because some of them end up going to smaller schools. Reasons for it, maybe it's close to home. Other reasons that could be that is out of the understanding of what people think. Everybody thinks the big brands: Alabama, Duke, Ohio State, Michigan, Texas, USC. But the question is, how can these guys get compensated for being forced to go to college in football and basketball, and they could have a serious knee injury or something that basically leaves millions of dollars on the table for them in the future? So my question, I just asked this because I personally believe that they should be. I think that the concept of amateurism and that these guys play for the love of the game is a load of crap. If you are paying attention to what's been going on in the world of the college sports in the last year, we saw 30-plus guys that opted to not play in college football games in the bowl games. Why? Because they were worried about their draft stock. We got Zion Williamson, who's everybody knows is going to be the first pick in the draft. The guy's going to get a multi-million-dollar contract, and people are questioning whether he should come back and play another game for Duke. And if I was his father, I'd tell him no. And people may get mad and people may get fired up and say that it's all about money, but the reality is that the business of sports is about money. All these guys that are getting paid, the advertising, the apparel, everything that's going on is all about money. The sports are secondary. The gameplay is secondary to the revenue that's generated from these sports. And the NCAA is making billions of dollars off of guys that they claim that they're compensating with a free education. So, hey guys, share it, comment, give me your opinions. I should be doing this. You'll be seeing a lot more. There's lots of big national stories that are going on every single day in the world of sports. and I'm kind of here to get the fans out there. Let's talk analysis. I got a thing called fan analysis, instead of fanatics. So fans, bring out your A game. Talk about what you think about this particular subject, and I'll comment and we can interact about it the rest of the day and tomorrow. You guys have a good night. Owen Gill, High Temp Sports is out. Peace.